What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, and yes, it is that time of the year again. The fixtures for the new season have been released for the 21-22 season. And just before we bring you those fixtures, it is confirmed that Harry Kane will be playing at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the first game of the season.
Massive news. Massive news. He's definitely going to be playing at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I can't wait to see him score a hat-trick, and probably won't be for Spurs, unfortunately. Yes, we do open the season at home to Man City. 14th of August, opening day of the season. Not the first time we played Man City opening day of the season. I remember.
When did we last play them?
I remember we drew 0-0 against them back in 2010. Gareth Bale, I remember, that was when Joe Hart, had a mad day in the goal for Man City.
Of course.
I remember that day. It was 0-0. First game of the season that day. I was at the White Hart Lane then.
Would you take a 0-0 now?
I'll snap your hand up for a 0-0 now, for sure. But look, to be fair, last two times we played Man City at home, we've won both games. So we then go on to play Wolves and Watford to round off August. So a healthy-looking August in that sense. And a good chance, also quickly to note, maybe a decent opportunity to give a proper goodbye/hello to Danny Rose.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Obviously, that got confirmed today, didn't it?
Yeah, Danny Rose is officially a Watford player now.
But in terms of the kind of first game of the season, Man City, it's kind of good to get that fixture out of the way. It's always good to get those fixtures out of the way, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we do have to play them again, obviously, away from home. But we seem to play all the big guns at home before we play them away from home.
Probably not too good, apart from Man City.
Yeah.
September.
No, including Man City. We played them at home before we played them
at
away
home
from
first,
home.
you're saying?
Yeah.
Moving on to September, also a tasty-looking month in Palace away, Chelsea at home, Arsenal away in the second month of the season of September. We played them at the Emirates in September. What was it, last year when we lost 4-2? That was a September game, wasn't it?
That was, no, not September. That was, last year we drew 2-2. That's
September.
what I mean,
2-2.
Yeah, that was September at the Emirates. Yeah,
when we were 2-0 up at half-time. So Arsenal away is always one that you look out for, and obviously Chelsea at home. So that's
interesting, tasty. All London September.
Yeah,
Palace, Chelsea, and Arsenal. So that's an interesting month there.
Then moving on to October, we got Aston Villa at home, Newcastle away, West Ham away, and Man United at home. I mean, we're playing pretty much everyone in the first 3 months of the season.
Yeah, not the easiest of starts we have.
Apart from Liverpool.
Well, I guess there are just so many good teams now. It's hard to avoid them. Bunched together, because there's so many. As I said last season, the whole of the top half of the league you don't want to play right now. So
true.
It's always going to be difficult. But I mean, it's not an easy start to the season, is it? No,
it's not. But with games like Wolves and Watford and Palace in there, you got to expect us to pick up some points there. We're due a win at the Emirates as well, so why not?
Yeah, someone won there since 2010.
Yeah, exactly.
Long time. So bring it on. But they're not going to have any European football to contend with.
True, very true. Moving on to November, Everton away, Leeds at home, and Burnley away. And then December looks like a mad month. How many fixtures are in December? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7,
6,
is it?
7 fixtures.
7
in December.
fixtures in December. Is it usually that busy?
I don't think so.
7 seems like.
And as well, there's going to be cup games and Europa games in there as well.
Oh, it's going to be
Conference
crazy.
League.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it really will be. But in December, let me just run through the fixtures. So we get Brentford at home, Norwich at home, Brighton away, Leicester away, Liverpool at home. And then for the festive fixtures, we've got Palace at home, Southampton away, and then Watford away on New Year's Day.
So actually, to be fair, yes, it's a lot of fixtures, but maybe we should be thankful we've got those difficult fixtures when there's space to breathe, and then when it gets to December, then the game's coming thick and fast. We have a relatively more simpler fixtures or easier fixtures, you could argue. So maybe that could play in our favour.
Yeah. You would hope so. But, sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes when the games come thick and fast, we actually do better than when, it's spaced out and what have you.
Yeah, but I think when the games come thick and fast against such good opposition, it's always going to be more difficult, I think, especially if our squad isn't as deep. It depends what transfers do in the summer. But I think that the fact that those fixtures over the festive period could help us. I'm hoping, anyway. Could help us.
Yeah, I mean, those ones, Leicester away and Liverpool at home in the space of 4 days.
That doesn't help.
That'll be very interesting, won't it, in
Yeah.
December?
But I think Palace, Southampton and Watford, that could be a strong period for us.
Palace, Southampton, we have to make it. If that's not a strong period for us, then I'll feel for our season.
Definitely. Definitely. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, New Year's Day, Watford, and then it starts again. Arsenal and Chelsea at the end of January. 15th
Another
of January.
London month.
Yeah, exactly. End of January, 15th of January, Arsenal at home. 22nd of January, Chelsea away. Arsenal and Chelsea, the fixtures bunched together for both home and away, which is quite interesting.
This time we play Arsenal first, then Chelsea. Before in September, it's Chelsea, then Arsenal. So it's going to be, at least there's a week in between both those games. I hope then it depends if they're moved or not. But it's going to be difficult, very, very difficult.
Moving on to February, Southampton at home, then Wolves at home, then Manchester City away and Leeds away. Wow, that's going to be a tough month as well. When you think you expect us to get 6 points out of the first two games, but Leeds away and Man City away will be difficult.
Very difficult, considering how you saw how we struggled against Leeds not so long ago, and obviously Man City are Man City, so very difficult end to the month there. But we have to wait and see how it pans out. At least we've got some points. Hopefully we can build some confidence going into those games with wins.
Yeah, and for the remainder of the season after that, for the final 3 months of the season, I think we got pretty favourable fixtures.
Well, March is a fairly difficult month.
March, you got Everton at home, which, yes, it'll be a hard game, but you expect to win that game. You do expect to win that game. Man United away, obviously, is Man United away. And then West Ham at home, which is also a hard fixture, but you still expect us to win that game.
You expect us to win, but we never seem to beat West Ham at home. Well, we've beaten them yet at the new stadium. We haven't, have we?
Did we not? Have we not?
I know we did under lockdown, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Lockdown, we beat them.
Yeah, so, I mean, you expect us to pick up at least 6 points that month, surely.
You expect to, but it's not an easy month, though. It's not an easy month, but it does get... then the final 2 months is a bit easier.
Yes, 5 games in April. Newcastle at home, Aston Villa away, Brighton at home, Brentford away, and Leicester at home. I mean, you expect us to have a strong month that month.
And it could definitely play into a final stretch, which could play into our hands, I think.
The push for the Europa League.
Exactly. I think that month, April, that is a fairly generous month, I think. Especially a crucial time as well.
Hardest one there is Leicester at home.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting. And then the final month of the season, 7th of May, is Liverpool away. Then Burnley at home and Norwich away on your birthday.
My birthday. The season ends on my birthday this year. 2022.
Because the last 2 months of the season, you're going to be praying for the season to end.
Exactly.
You're like, I need my birthday.
So Norwich away to end the season. A decent final day fixture as well. So it's not too difficult. I think if you take it April or May into account, we actually have quite a favourable end to the season, which is definitely positive if we're in a contention of anything going into April or May. Definitely a positive there in how the season could end.
100%. It's important to note that on the 2nd of August, it is the draw for the playoffs of the Europa Conference League.
Fantastic.
The 19th and the 26th will be the playoffs. So we play the playoffs before Wolves and before Watford. And then the group stages, it's actually good that we don't have any group stage games before Arsenal.
Oh, yeah? We have
we've got one. The first one is the 16th, so that's just before Chelsea.
Yeah.
And then the next one is the 30th, so just after Arsenal.
30th of... Oh. So just for Villa. Right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's pretty good.
21st of October is the next one.
That's just before West Ham.
And then 4th of November.
Just before Everton.
25th of November.
Burnley.
And then 9th of December. And that is all the group stage games of the Conference League.
Oh, we actually got quite favourable fixtures after the Conference League games, actually. Not playing any of the heavy hitters. We got a free week against United and against Arsenal, which is good. We had to play them just for Chelsea, but the other games are actually quite favourable.
But you expect not really many of the first teams to be playing in the group stages of the Conference League?
You would hope so. I expect definitely to be resting players. Maybe they'll do us a favour and get knocked down in the playoffs.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me just run through the key dates as it stands. So, The first London derby of the season is Crystal Palace away on the 11th of September. And then that starts a round of, I think it's 3 London derbies in a row, which is Crystal Palace, Chelsea at home, and then Arsenal away. First meeting with West Ham comes the 23rd of October at the London Stadium. And then we first meet Brentford for the first time in the top flight, I believe, on the 1st of December. And then it all starts again with the London derbies of 26th of December, Crystal Palace, 15th of January, 22nd of January is Arsenal and Chelsea. And then West Ham at home could coincide with the FA Cup quarter-finals on the 19th of March. And then our last London derby of the season is Brentford away. Manchester clubs, we're playing Manchester City, obviously first game of the season. Man United, 30th of October. And Liverpool at home, December the 18th. And then February 19, we've got Man City away. March the 12th, we've got Man United away. And then May the 7th, we've got Liverpool away. So those are the kind of notable fixtures to look forward to, really. And I always love the fixture day. I always you're always looking forward to the next season. I think that maybe we're not looking as forward to next season as we could have done, as we have done in previous years. But I always get excited when the fixtures come out.
Well, so breaking news, everyone plays each other twice. That's the thing, the fixtures. I mean, I for some reason, fixture day is it's like a tradition, isn't it? A fixture day, then you get to find out when you're playing, who, when. But at the end of the day, as much as we try to put meaning into it, but everyone plays each other twice. That obviously you can get screwed over, but it doesn't usually make for the fixture how it plays out. And at the end of the season, no one's talking about how the fixtures are and what played out, are they?
No, they're not.
It's only for fixture day. That's the only day people talk about. Oh, it's good. This is good. That's bad. And that. Well, but no one at the end of the season says, "Oh, if only the fixtures weren't in that order, we could have won the league or something." It doesn't quite work out like that.
I don't really think it works out like that. If you deserve to win, you deserve to win.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. But it's always nice to see when we're playing Arsenal, when we're playing Chelsea, and earmark those dates and all that kind of stuff. So all the big fixtures of the calendar year, the big teams. And it's also nice not to see the big games all bunched together I think it was this season, wasn't it? A bit more. Sometimes, yeah, some moments. But it's important to note, so we got Arsenal away first half of the season. That's our only away game against a traditional Big Six team for the first half of the season. When do we stop calling Arsenal a traditional Big Six team?
When do we start calling them?
When shall we stop? When are they not going to be a traditional Big Six anymore?
When was the last time they finished in the top 6?
3 seasons ago, I think.
3 seasons ago, Jake. 3 seasons ago. Yeah. I think maybe one more year, and that's it. They're officially out of it. Some say already Leicester have replaced them.
I would say that for sure.
Then some would say Leicester replaced us.
That's also an argument.
But just saying, the second half of the season, we're going to have to play Chelsea away, City away, United away, and Liverpool away.
So they're all fairly spaced out, though.
They are spaced out, but still something to take note of, I think. But other than that, yeah. So I think the fixture list has played fairly kindly for us.
Oh, yeah. All right. So there you have it. Those are our fixtures for the 21-22 season. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the fixture list. Are you happy? Are you... you can only be happy because there's only one way to be. But thank you everyone for watching today. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always...
Come on, you Spurs.